Hi, I'm Monica at Your Health Source. My family and I have been delivering organic fruits and vegetables throughout Texas and into Oklahoma for 15 years. And one of the first things I learned I'm going to teach you today is why to transition over to whole grain. So today I'm going to show you whole wheat. I'm going to show you the mill and really quickly give you an explanation. Okay, so wheat and grain, barley, wheat, rice, all that looks like a rice. It looks like a little seed. Wheat is called a wheat berry, and this little vial, you can look at these closer with a picture right up close, but that's the whole grain. Then what happens in the milling process is they mill these different products out of it. So at the end, you still get wheat, but you have denatured, and you also have bleached wheat. Basically bleached. I'm using the word bleach loosely, but it's not pure white when you make wheat, when you grind up wheat. So what comes out is bran and middlings, wheat germ, and wheat germ oil. Well, we miss all these in our diet. So when you have a mill and you put the grain in and you mill it, you get 20 cups of flour in under 10 minutes. You can freeze it. Also, if you don't want to mill, you can use a blender. So most people, they only need a couple of cups of flour to make a cake or to make pancakes or whatever. So if you've got a good blender, you can do it that way. We have a large family, so we use the mill. But I think, don't stop on whole grains because you have to wait for a meal. Start with your blender. But here's the deal. With these products here that I just showed you, the bran, the middlings, the wheat germ, and even the oil are put into cosmetics. They're put into animal feed as fillers. And then this is what you get at the store. So when you buy a whole wheat product, you have whole wheat. That's what that is. And the FDA allows them to say it that way. I want to just pop this lid off real quick. This is a container. I just want to kind of give an example of what a wheat berry looks like. We have barley like this. You can get other grains called spelt. Lots of different varieties. I think there's one called kamut. Different ones you can use. So some people don't even want to try wheat. They're so freaked out basically about wheat. And that might be good. So if you've had gluten intolerance, it could be because this stuff has been sprinkled on your French fries, mixed in with your potato chips, in your crackers as a filler. Even in meat, it's been used in meat. So what you may want to do if you have a gluten intolerance is definitely get with a naturopath or a doctor that can help you. But my take on it is just take the wheat out. Don't even do the whole grain. Eat well. Eat vegetables that heal. Eat fruits that cleanse. And I mean all vegetables pretty much heal and fruits cleanse. You're going to get those vitamins and minerals in. You're going to heal your gut. There's a chance you might be able to eat the real deal. So if you can, what we do is we mill it. This is going to sound in the mill like a vacuum cleaner. It's about that loud. In your blender, it's going to be a little louder. So that's your only kind of, it's not going to be fun to have that loud sound in your kitchen. But in the end, you're going to have this fresh flour. So if you wanted, as an example, cream of wheat, if you're one of those people who likes that, you just grind it in your blender or in your mill, put it in your pan with water, boil it. You've got real cream of wheat, and even has the vitamin E oil in it that you really need. And nothing's been taken out, no preservatives added, so you're getting an amazing food for your body. If you want to just bake cakes or make muffins, pancakes, we make crepes, we make waffles, all kinds of stuff with the wheat. We just mill the flour. We take any recipe book like Betty Crocker, whatever. We just put in the fresh flour. We use real butter or real oil like coconut oil. We use real sea salt, and I'm trying to think what else, baking powder and aluminum, aluminum free, and also baking soda if you need that. But that's all we do. We just switch it out. So we use the fresh ingredients, use the fresh flour. We make a wonderful, for example, chocolate cake for birthdays, and we always have it with the fresh whole grain in it. So I never feel bad about giving it to my kids. And sometimes I'll be like, yeah, we'll have it for breakfast, or you can have another piece, because it's not the same effect as giving them, say, a store-bought cake. So I hope that helps you a little bit understand the milling process and why most of the wheat at the store is not good for you. Most of it's rancid. That's the other thing I didn't mention, was the vitamins begin to oxidize out pretty fast, like within a couple of days. And the oil goes rancid too. So let's just say you are eating bread from the store. Maybe you're allergic to that because it's got allergens in it, like fungus and stuff like that, because it is old. For me, when I changed my diet, or before I changed it, I would go to the store and seek out high fiber bread because I had digestive problems. And everything I read said increase the fiber. Well, I just went and got bread that said whole wheat, and it was this with a little bit of this put back. That's all it was. And it was fine, but it didn't do what this kind of bread will do for you. So this would make a big difference for a lot of people, just to switch over to true whole grains. If you don't want to mill, you don't want to bake, then just keep in mind like oatmeal, fresh oats, or oats from the store even. I'm 100% sold on that. Brown rice is one, so that's two right there. There's a grain called quinoa. There's one called millet. A lot of variety. So when you think about getting your daily bread in, if you're looking for, give us this day our daily bread, something along those lines, think of bread as things like whole grains, rice, biscuits, a cake that you made. Maybe it's a tortilla. We make tortillas too, so we can share that. But anyway, those are your ways of getting the whole grains into your diet. And this is a start for you in understanding why.